Good morning, everyone. Thursday, 8th day of May 2025 is today. Yesterday, I saw so many news platforms and mainstream media, the way they reported that there was a video the federal government brought to the court about Nnamdi Kanu, and they played the video in the court. They report it in a way that they seems to be very happy. I say, wait a minute. I thought Nigerians are already learning in the hard way about everything Nnamdi Kanu said in those videos. But I realized that so many people, I don't want to call names, so many people want Nnamdi Kanu to be convicted. So many people want Nnamdi Kanu to be convicted. It was yesterday's news that I came to realize that, a lot of people are against Nnamdi Kanu, even up till now. But you know what? The federal government and their legal team playing a video in the court has nothing to do with the case, whether they are winning the case or not. As far as I'm concerned, even Nnamdi Kanu, he himself, he knows right from time that the only thing the federal government are going to do is that, their team are going to do is just to come there to play video. He knows right from time. And this is what he said in court. Do you remember when he made this statement?
Yes. I made a broadcast in England.
Yes.
And in 9 charges leveled against me, the place where I committed this crime was London, in the United Kingdom.
Yes.
When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me. Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority.
You hear him clearly right now. I make my video in a way that ordinary person will understand my concept and what I'm saying. Now, the federal government and their team played a video yesterday, of which today, the senior advocate of Nigeria, Kanu Agabi, with other Nnamdi Kanu's counsels, are going to cross-examine the witness that played the video and ask him questions like, where did he make this broadcast? He said, he must say, I don't know. Okay, where is Radio Biafra registered and located? Maybe he will say in London. I know definitely the DSS will say they don't know. Okay, and you don't know where he made the broadcast. Why are you presenting it as evidence? I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge. I'm just trying to, in my own opinion, the kind of question that will be thrown to someone who came to play the video. Because there is a law, a Nigerian law, that where crime is committed, that is the place the person should be tried. According to Nnamdi Kanu, it's only UK court that will give them order to try him here. If he committed the crime in UK, if United Kingdom sees the crime as a crime, they could have tried him there. That is a part. And I'm looking forward to questions like, where are the people he incited? How are you sure that his broadcast made people to commit, the crime he said people committed? Who are those people? Can you bring them to court so that they can testify that it was a Nnamdi Kanu video that made them to incite? All this court process, if you have been following court proceedings in Nigeria, the technicalities is too much. So the enemies of Nnamdi Kanu definitely are happy that they played the video in court. But what is the whole abando about playing a video in court? This is saying, when people are dying, so many things happening in Nigeria. Okay, people said in that video that Nnamdi Kanu said he's placing 100 million bounty on Wike's head. Yes, because Wike said that he is placing 50 million bounty on Biafrans. So that is what Kanu Agabi was saying yesterday, that everything Nnamdi Kanu said was just about self-defense and it was political. Now the question now is, Nnamdi Kanu talks about the issue of all these Fulani terrorists invading their land, that is the reason why they need to protect their land. I know the question will be put forth to the witness. Are there people really dying in Nnamdi Kanu's territory and his region? Of course, he will say yes. Then don't you think they have right to defend themselves? So people should not just rejoice because they played a video. I don't know the kind of people we are. I don't know the kind of people black men are. You are saying that, okay, the content of the video is an evidence that what the man is saying is very, very correct. Everything he said is happening today. So, federal government want to pinpoint where Nnamdi Kanu, they said during NSAS, that he asks people to go out there to protest, that if police shoot you, you burn this thing down. But I want to ask a question. Why would police shoot people? Were they casualties in EndSARS? Yes. Did soldiers and police shoot people? Yes. What do you think the people should do when soldiers shoot them? And that was why Kanu Agabi was telling you that Nnamdi Kanu is saying, it's all about self-defense. But who am I? I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge. I am just a blogger who talks to any type of issue. I am just saying that there is no cause for noise. I don't know how Nigerians like news like this. Okay, the very first day when the court case resumed, the DSS came, they said they did not find anything incriminating on Nnamdi Kanu. A lot of news media did not report it. They didn't report it because they are angry. What sort of rubbish people we have in this country? Anyway, that is apart. Right from today onward, any leader who have been accused of forming Boko Haram, supporting Fulani terrorists, we will start dragging them, because this case that you are seeing like this, everybody have to be dragged. Both people who form Boko Haram that are still in Aso Rock, we are going to drag them. By the way, a lot of people know about this, but how many of you have seen this video from Femi Falana when he reaffirmed what I said before, that former governor of Borno State, Alimodu Sheriff, who handed over to Kassim Shettima from Boko Haram. And when they caught him, he said, no, it was Kassim Shettima, who is your vice president, that formed Boko Haram. Take a listen.
God is very important. Who started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State? A governor, Modu Ali Sheriff, addressed the press 2 days ago and attempted to insult the collective intelligence and memory of Nigerians by denying any links with the dangerous, dreaded Boko Haram sect. I did reply him yesterday, and I'm expecting him to sue me, because he said he wanted to sue an Australian. You don't need to go to Australia. What you are looking for in Sokoto is in the pocket of your Sokoto. I'm ready to join issues with him, because not only did he sponsor that organization by providing funds for them, in 2003, he had a deal with the Boko Haram sect to get him to win the election. And if he won his re-election, he will compensate the organization. When he won that election, he appointed Alhaji Bugu Foyle as the Commissioner for Religious Affairs to implement Sharia in that state. When the man attended the first Executive Council meeting, he discovered that they were all talking about contracts and how to steal money. So he went back to the camp, the Boko Haram camp, and said, where you send me to is Gida Barawi, the house of thieves. I can no longer be part of them. So he was asked to resign, and that was how Foyle resigned from the government of Mutu Sheriff. So to say that you don't know them is the greatest lie. I was just reminded this morning by somebody from Borno State that something was missing in my press statement. That in 2012 October 10, Alhaji Mutu Sheriff was arrested in Cameroon on grounds of his Boko Haram connection. But the government here pleaded with the Cameroonian authorities to release him, because he's a big man here. He cannot be arrested. But 2 weeks ago, a special envoy of President Goodluck Jonathan, Reverend Stephen Singh Davis, told the whole world that Alhaji Sheriff, the former chief of army staff, Jerika, and some senior officials of the Central Bank of Nigeria have been funding the Boko Haram sect. Up till now, the government has not reacted to this very important information. So when you are looking for the sponsors of Boko Haram, I think we now know where they are. But what is very disturbing is the fact that currently Nigerian soldiers are refusing to fight. A part of Nigeria has been annexed by the Boko Haram sect, and they have named the place the Caliphate Republic. As of this morning, not less than 10,000 Nigerians are in Cameroon as refugees. They've left their homes, and we want to warn both the APC and the PDP, the two ruling parties in Nigeria, dominant parties, to stop politicizing the Boko Haram menace. What is required on the part of all of us is to unite and fight this dangerous phenomenon. But to start pointing accusing fingers because a former member of the APC has now moved to the PDP where he rightly belongs. When he was with you, he was not a Boko Haram sponsor. Now that he has left back, he's gone back to PDP, he has suddenly...
That is a question all these Nigeria Gota media are not asking. Who formed the Boko Haram? The Boko Haram that is killing people every day, who formed the Boko Haram? The person who formed it is still receiving pension as a governor, is still being guided by the DSS. Who formed the Boko Haram? We are not asking the necessary question that we are supposed to ask. Who formed the Boko Haram? Who formed the ISWAP? Who is the head of the Fulani terrorists? Because the person, as far as I'm concerned, admitted that they do send their people to go and kill, and they give them AK-47. He was arrested for treason, but after 1 week, they leave him. Nobody knows the reason why they leave him. So these are the things that we are supposed to look into. These are the things that we will be looking into. Because we can't continue like this. We must drag everybody who has sponsored. I see all these senators, as already said, they want to have security summit. Shame on you people. Shame on you people. What kind of security summit do you want to have when most of the people who are sponsoring them are in your midst? It's like when I hide something and I will ask you, let us go and look for it. You can't see it. In September 15, 2021, United Arab Emirates published about 6 names of terror sponsors in Nigeria, and Nigeria government shared them. Up to today, no prosecution, no arrest, nothing. So, anyway, let me know what you think on the comment section. Yes, indeed, we know and we desire that Nnamdi Kanu should have his freedom. But the truth is this: anything the federal government want to do, let them do. It can't stop anything. It can't stop people from dying. People will continue to die as far as the federal government is paying deaf ear to the incessant killings happening in the country.